Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It is official. Spearfishing is gone. It was kind of easy to spearfish and just have infinite food and everything, so fine. But now we need to try to make a fishing rod if we don't already have a fishing rod, which is definitely a question because of the absolute state of our storage. We're gonna look around for stuff. These can hold a spear. So this extra spear I don't need. This box. There you go. Okay. So what we're gonna need is a variety of things. Fishing book in here. We can read that when we actually get the fishing experience, in theory. All the way down here. Yep. Okay. If we look at the crafting recipe for a fishing rod, there's also open hook, carve a bone hook. What if we just need, can we just have the rod? Needs a fishing rod without line, thanks. Other option is a fishing rod without line. Okay, this is fix. We don't have a fishing rod. We should probably check to make sure if we have a fishing rod before we start worrying about all this. All right. Fishing rods. Starts with an F, surprisingly. Makes it easier to find things. What we got? We got ginger, duct tape, motion sensor, digital watch, kitchen knife, keys, hacksaw, fleshing tool. That's with an F. Flashlight. Close. Not really. Garbage box also does not have anything like that. Carpentry tools, fertilizer, more fertilizer and log. A large branch, some limestone, crowbar, kitchen knife. Fishing hooks. That's almost something. See if that's even usable with the fishing rod. It's probably better than like the paper clip as an option. Maybe it'll hold up better. In theory. In theory. Forceps, fillet knife. I'm gonna want a knife or something. Or to cut the fish. We have a kitchen knife with us. We're making fish fillets. A fillet knife might be more what we're looking for. Or something like that. Anyways. One more piece of a potential idea here. A firewood bundle. We got nothing here. And this is just food. And this is a fridge with some frozen bits. This caterpillar and this snail could probably be, I guess it can be used as a fishing lure. We'll take those out when we are ready to go here. Let's see. We go for fishing rod. Make a fishing rod. We need some kind of knife. Any kind of knife for doing some cutting. We need a wooden rod. We need twine or fishing line or premium fishing line. Then a bone fishing hook, forged fishing hook, nails, or paper clip. Or just a fishing hook. Hopefully just a fishing hook works for this. And we don't have this recipe, so we can't even make this even if we wanted to. Okay. Well. Can we make a fishing net? Needs puzzle items, twine, and wire. Make a fishing net. That's definitely less exciting. We just no idea how to put a fishing hook on a string on a stick. Just impossible. No idea how to do that. Crafting. Okay. I don't know if I want to bother with trying to do the net version of things. Do you even have that much twine and wire lying around? Honestly, part of the problem here is definitely still our storage. It needs help. But I don't know if I want to worry about trying to store things, organize stuff. I also want to try to potentially move somewhere else at some point here. Also, on water on these here too. Some juice, beer, bowl of water, mug of water. Go for it. Okay. I need some food. What else we got in here? Got a dehydrated meat stick. And a granola bar. Not that many granola bars. Grab a granola bar. Yeah, probably another one. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Grab more. Okay. I kind of still do want to get the fishing level up here. Sure that the fishing net would accomplish something. We can try. Make a fishing net. We need twine and wire. And then we search the boxes. Here's some twine. And a welder's mask. Rubber hose. More twine. Definitely have twine under control here. It's more of a question of wire. There's more twine, more twine, more twine. Boy, we got some twine. There's some wire. Okay. Question is, how much of these are we gonna need? Let's get in here. Crafting, fishing section. Make a fishing net. Doesn't require anything. We have learned this recipe from one of our variety of things. Haven't learned this recipe. We can also dismantle a fishing net if we wanted to. Coming up. 10 uses of twine, 5 uses of wire. Number of uses is definitely a question. Let's craft a fishing net. Why not? We had 6 twine and 2 wires, all basically full here. How much fishing net are we gonna get? Used up 2 twine and half a wire. Or almost 2 twine. 3 twine? Something. You want a second one? Could probably get a second one. Why not? Why not? Fishing net. Search, focus, trash. You say so. I guess we're assuming the fishing net is more of a passive thing. But having extras is not the worst idea. Alright. Let's put the twine and the wire away. Weight concerns. Okay. Empty bottle. Our bowl and mug of water. Not the most reasonable plan, is it? We grab this juice too. Just drinking everything in here. We can always grab more water from here too. We got buckets and everything. Anyways, granola bars. We got fishing nets. Is there a better spot for us to try to fish? We are here. We can get over to this fishing area. Better than trying to go straight through the woods or anything, I guess. So, pros and cons, I suppose. Let's get back to the beach. Little park area there. Not too far away. So that's at least something. See if any more zombies have shown up. Also a possibility. See how the pile's doing. Always a good time. Not this pile. Other pile. A couple zombies at that house. And here we are. There's the pile. Okay. Let us see how these fishing nets work. Assuming they work. they still exist as a fishing net. So, in theory. Equip primary fishing net. And then... yeah. Fishing. Fishing panel. Info guide. Place fishing net. Fishing net. Alright. This in the water. And then place fishing net. I like that. Equip primary fishing net. Place fishing net. Fishing net. Okay. Okay. Is this doing anything? It's kind of here. We can't really aim for the bubbles with a stationary net, of course. That's slightly concerning. Maybe this is more of a wait for the net to be filled kind of thing. Add bait. I'm gonna use chum as bait in a fishing net. Okay, so we have no bait. Amazing. We need chum. That was in the recipes for fishing. Make chum base. We don't know how to make chum. Base. It's a sack of sand. Birds. Sack of sand for a chum base? Search recipes for chum. Aw. Make chum base. Okay. Because we're probably not going to get any fish if we don't have any chum base, whatever. Alright. So we don't know how to make a fishing rod. We don't know how to make chum. It's just not working out. It's really just not working out. Just keep these here. Assume maybe a fish will just randomly show up. We can't just even put in any other kind of bait. It just doesn't work, apparently. Nothing about fishing works. Alright. Well, if I can't use them, I don't need them. They can just sit there, I guess. Pivot time? I suppose it's time for a pivot time. What else could we actually do here? Grumble, grumble. Also, no reason to try to go and forage for bait, since we can't put the bait on anything. So, here we are. Drive over the pile. What is zombies? They're just out here, being a nuisance. Only a slight nuisance. So they'd be aware of the whole apocalypse situation we're in here. But anyways, let's make a list of the books we could read if we actually train some skills here. While we drink this water and stuff, I guess. Whatever. Is zombies around? Alright. Okay. Look at our skills here. We got a lot of them partially trained. What can we accomplish? We've got trapping 2 and 3. That's potential options. Welding 2. We have welding, so we can make that happen. Agriculture 3. We would, of course, need agriculture 2 first. Carpentry 4. We're still missing carpentry 3, and I don't want to try to get 1500 experience without boosts, so that's not right now. Agriculture 2. We have agriculture 2 and 3. Okay. Potentially readable books section. What else we got? Animal care 4. Butchering 2. We do have butchering. We'd have to find animals for that, though, obviously. We got means for blade craft. Should read that. Learn forge a whole bunch of different knives and stuff. Cool, cool, cool. You gotta find more recipes and stuff. Apparently, very important. All these books that we're reading, they're just giving us bonus experience and no actual information about how to do anything. Just learn slightly quicker. Just something, I guess. Alright. Already read you. Throwing you on the ground. There you go. Okay. Back looking at the books. What else we got? We got welding 2 and 3. That's going to require a lot of stuff, though, clearly. We got tracking 2, but not 3 in this box, at least. Mapping electrical 5. Tailoring 3 and 5. So I'm missing a few things there. Maintenance 4. We got in this box. Got glassmaking 2. First aid 2. It's doable. Masonry 2. And pottery 2. And tailoring 2. Blacksmithing 2 and 3. So we're totally going to get to that point. Animal care 3. Don't think we have animal care 2. Reloading 3. Still need reloading 2. Agriculture 4. Yep, agriculture 4. Technically an option. Animal care 4 and 3. Let's move all these other books into the other spot here so we can look at them all. These are the books we probably don't have access to, be able to use. Put those all in here. In terms of possible things in here, there's definitely some options. Tracking and trapping could be possibly more functional than fishing, assuming we learned any of the recipes for making any traps or tracking things. I mean, tracking, you track stuff, so in theory we could maybe do something with that. Okay, in terms of the books we have in here, Animal Care 3 and 4, we are missing Animal Care 2. Carpentry 4, we need Carpentry 3. Cooking 3. We would need to get the cooking level still, so we're not quite there. Electrical 5, not even close. Napping 3, we're missing 2. Maintenance 4, we need 3. Reloading 3, we need 2. Tailoring 3, 5. We could do tailoring 3 since we have tailoring 2 here. Not tailoring 5. Then tracking 4, we don't have tracking 3. Okay. In terms of books we could, in theory, read here. Now, a lot of agriculture we could try to accomplish. Hurt ourselves a bit for first aid, glass, masonry, pottery, tailoring, tracking, trapping, welding. There's definitely opportunities here, assuming we can actually accomplish any of these. Because actually training some of these is more of a problem, clearly. Huh. Yeah, first aid. We're doing our just regular first aid currently. There's so many skills. I'm not even aiming. Excellent being made short spears. Kind of first aid. I don't care. Butchery, fitness, sneaking, first aid. Almost a first aid 1. It actually does need to be an actual like injury in order to actually get experience. Various things are empty. Empty bowl, empty mug. It's fine. Empty. Give this juice in here for later. Here's the fishing 2 book. We also could, in theory, do that, but not really. Because we can't do fishing, apparently. Okay. There's that paperclip that's not useful. Alright. Of the options here, let's go into the crafting menu and see what kind of crafting stuff we can actually accomplish here. Assemble and disassemble various things. We can make a mace, a hammer, a knife, a mace head, and a bat, which we can't make. Make an oil press, a bar cast mold, large bellows, mix a bucket of plaster, saw down a baseball bat, stack logs, unbundle the firewood, make advanced flat pack frame, make advanced large flat pack frame, make stag head trophy. Okay. Carving. So I want to do some carving. Is that one of the things we are worried about here right now? Not exactly, but technically could do it. We could carve a long stick, wooden tongs, carve a spear, a stake, a trowel. Okay. Cooking, could butcher small animals, cut bacon strips into 4 bits, get some bacon bits. Empty a pan, destroying the contents, get 6 cookies from a baking tray with cookies. That has to be a recipe, apparently. Make a bucket of milk from milk powder. Open a canned food with a blade. Will damage the implement, may injure hand. Yeah, better than having no access to the food you might desperately need, I suppose. Open dented unlabeled can with blade. Okay, eggs, open jars of roe. Produce, prepare a hot dog. Yeah, cooking is definitely something I'm not too worried about. This book's here. Electrical? Not really. Farming. Collect poppy seeds. Collect seeds. Requires a whole vegetable. Sunflower seeds from that. Cut up large leather. Large tanned leather is farming. Put 5 seeds into a packet. Shred tobacco. Thresh the grain. Make flies cure. From chewing tobacco, cigarettes, loose tobacco. Mildew cure, make a scarecrow. Which we can't do anything. Glass making. I'll have that requires a higher level. I don't think we're really gonna be able to make glass. Because 1, we don't have any recipes. Except for this lantern, which requires glass making level 7. And this wine glass. So we can't do those. Some of these are the only glass things we can do. Like a drinking glass, a bottle, jar, glass panes for windows, mirrors, champagne glasses at level 9. Crazy. Napping. Could nap a sharp flint flake, but not a stone awl because we don't have the recipe. We could nap a stone blade or a long stone blade later. Remake long stone blade, also an option. Level 1. That's something that we can't do. Masonry. Could break a large stone into stones with a pickaxe, a sledgehammer, a stone maul, a club hammer. Pickaxes, huh? Interesting. Crush limestone with smaller hammers. Crush ore with smaller hammers. Mix bucket of clay cement. Yeah, stack of sand, water, clay. Make stone block from stone. Make a stone mace head from stone. Make a stone wheel. We do technically have a couple large rocks over here. So, in theory, we could technically try to do something with that. Masonry, I guess. Medical. Clean the bandages. No comfrey. Wild garlic. Make a splint. Metalworking. Not too worried about that. Make wire from barbed wire. Break down metal. Make some saw stuff. Have some on a steel bar. Scrap large copper items. Scrap gold items. Snip 4 metal sheets. Cut a circular saw blade with a welding torch and all that. Wild. Some miscellaneous stuff. Like a tent kit. Smash a cow skull. Packing things into cartons and taking them out. Okay. Pottery. Apply glaze. Make various molds. Press clay tile by hand. Clay tile unfired. We'd need like a kiln or something for that, surely. Repair things. Fix a saw with a file. Tailoring, we could cut a head sack. A sack and some scissors. Dye clothes. Make a garbage bag. And garbage bag. Sack head. Amazing. Newspaper hat. Make a sheet out of a cotton fabric roll, which we totally have. Tarp foot wraps. Tarp and duct tape. Look at what this is. No. Tinfoil hat. Rip a sack, rip a sack. So foot wraps from denim scraps and thread. Or burlap or leather. Some leather socks, I guess. So, head sack. From all kinds of different kinds of leathers. This can come from animals and stuff, obviously. So a mattress, so a pouch. Turn gloves into fingerless gloves. Then at higher levels, make a frame pack. Oh, look at all the stuff this requires. Simple frame pack. Don't have the recipe though. You need a needle and tarp and sinew and duct tape and twine and wooden rods. A large frame pack. I guess this is the large frame pack that we were seeing at the other thing. Okay. And various weapons of basically putting nails in things. Saw blades and such. Okay. So going through there. Trapping and tracking. Is there any trapping and tracking stuff? No. No, there's not. Probably just need specific things for that. Okay. We get some empty bottles. Encumbrance 0.1. This empty beer bottle here. Encumbrance of 0.4. Light glass. Gel glass light. This is 0.4 encumbrance and it holds 300 milliliters. These ones here, 0.1 encumbrance and hold the full liter. Wild. Empty glass bottles. These ones are 0.3 and hold a liter. I think these ones might just be weird, different bottles. Glass light, glass light. Trash. Okay. Plastic. Going to be purified in microwaves, so it's fine. Take out the bottles. They're good here. The nice light bottles for encumbrance purposes. Other bottles. Let's put those in the freezer for now. That's totally gonna work. Just moving all the empty stuff out of the way. Technically, I have a few other drinks in here, but those can just stay. Okay. Got all these bottles here. We also have water bucket. Some of these has some stuff out of it. 9.7. Alright. Liquid options. Transfer liquid. From the bucket into the bottle. All of it. Pour it. Pour it. Just pour the whole thing. Okay. There's a bottle here. Pour it in there. Empty plastic bottle. Just all of them. Pour it. Other empty plastic bottle. Pour it in. Okay. That is this bucket of water. Put that back on the ground. Put all these other water bottles back in here for storage purposes. Okay. Granola bar. Getting tired. No books to read, as we did not succeed in our goal of actually getting fishing up at all. Okay. Fitness and strength. Let's think here. While we're getting more tired. What of these could we actually endeavor to accomplish anything in? Could do some agriculture, I guess. We've got seeds. That could take an extended period of time, depending on what we can actually accomplish with that. Blacksmithing, we don't have a forge. Butchering, we don't have animals to butcher. First aid would be very strange to try. Fishing doesn't work. Glassmaking, we don't have the thing. Masonry, we could try to break some rocks if that accomplishes anything. Pottery would need supplies and stuff to make that. Tailoring. Tracking and trapping might be possible. Welding, we would need all sorts of stuff. We're kind of also just in the city here. So I don't know how well tracking and trapping would really do with our current location. Seems like we're really just missing out on some supplies and stuff we would actually need for actually doing things. And in an effort to get supplies and things, it's time to venture. Maybe we venture all the way over to the biggest city, find some interesting stuff, look around. We need to bring supplies with us, though, of course. We'll figure out what that might be next time. Once we sleep. Only drowsy. Anything we can do while we're just waiting around? Not really. We just spend some time here. Grab out some food or water. Let's get a little bit later here. So we sleep to a more normal time. Only drowsy. Good enough. Sleep. And that'll be good. In the rain. Next time. Goodbye.